Hi everybody, welcome to Curious. Was Ambedkar the leader of just few sections of the society as it is being claimed by few political parties, or was he a leader of masses like Gandhiji? If we discuss on the freedom movement, why Ambedkar's name is never heard unlike Gandhiji, Nehru or Patel? Does this mean his contribution is far from making him a national hero? It is easily visible in recent times that India is proudly celebrating Baba Saheb Ambedkar as a heroic individual, as an apostle of great virtues. It has adopted him as one of the leading nationalist icons. Ambedkar outrightly opposed the communist labor movements, their extraterritorial loyalties, and their Marxian approach of controlling all means of production. As a labor minister in the Viceroy's Council, he offered numerous benefits to the labor class. As a member of Bombay Assembly, Ambedkar opposed the introduction of Industrial Dispute Bill 1937 as it removed workers' right to strike. He contributed to the reduction of working hours to 48 hours per week, lifting the ban on the employment of women for underground work in the coal mines, introducing the provisions of overtime, paid leave, and minimum wage. He also helped to establish the principle of equal pay for equal work, irrespective of sex and maternity benefits. In strengthening the struggles for women's liberation in India, Ambedkar as a constitutionalist showed tremendous charisma and political vision to establish India as a modern democratic republic. His advocacy for universal adult franchise ensured that women had the right to vote immediately after the independence. His advocacy of the Hindu Code Bill was a revolutionary measure towards women's plight by conferring on them the right to adopt and inherit. At the Round Table Conference, Ambedkar pitched for separate electorate of depressed class. Gandhiji and Ambedkar, to avoid further division within the society, signed Pune Pact, which gave depressed class the reservation of the electoral seats in the legislature of British government. He also helped in abolishing the quote system. In the quote system, the government appointed middlemen called quotes who were free to do anything with the farmers, including extorting tax from them. They committed all sorts of atrocities against the farmers and even disposed them of their land. This system started creating law and order problems. In 1937, Ambedkar tabled a bill in the Bombay Legislative Assembly seeking to abolish the quote system and giving the tenants the status of landlords under the Land Revenue Code. The quote system was abolished and farmers got their rights. In Bombay, the historic Peasant March to the Council Hall in 1938 made him a popular leader of peasants, workers, and the landless. His essay titled Small Holdings in India and Their Remedies proposed industrialization as an answer to India's agricultural problem and is still relevant to the contemporary debates. Ambedkar believed that Buddhist philosophy has better ethical credentials and could supplement the ethical foundation of the modern society. He offered fraternity as the guiding principle for the new social and religious order. On October 14, 1956, along with lakhs of followers, he converted to Buddhism and opened a new chapter to discuss the need for dynamic social and religious change. the major imperative of the religious conversion was to reject the caste order. Being an architect of our constitution, Ambedkar assumed that, armed with constitutional directives and protected by modern institutions, it was assumed that Dalits would emerge as modern citizens and would exploit the benefits of the liberal democracy without social fears and prejudice. Since independence, the nation has witnessed positive changes due to the progressive laws, affirmative action policies, and religious social reforms. Dalit political agency is now vocal and influential. However, this reflects the realities of only a small section of the community. A large chunk of Dalit population still survives as the most disadvantaged lot, facing caste atrocities and violence in both rural and urban spaces. The state often shows criminal negligence towards their condition. A general review of caste atrocities will show that the dominant caste perpetrates violence against the Dalits on the three major issues. First, Dalit men are seen as a threat to the social honor of the ruling elites. The possibility of Dalit man falling in love with the girl from the superior caste is seen as a challenge to the feudal power and social status. Second, Dalits' claims for basic economic rights like land rights or even demand for proper wages are treated as a challenge to village traditions and the feudal order. Third, Dalits utilize constitutional safeguards to enter public institutions and to toil to improve their economic status. However, even in modern urban institutions, they face caste discrimination and exclusion. The terrible ends of Rohit Vemula and Payal in two major prestigious academic institutions of higher learning bear testimony to such unpunished criminal acts. Dalit women often face the worst burnt. Within crimes against Dalits, the number of heinous cases of sexual harassment, rape of Dalit women is staggeringly higher. In 2006, 4 members of a family belonging to Mahar caste were murdered in a small village. The women of the family were paraded naked before being murdered. According to National Crime Records Bureau data, of all the crimes committed against a member of the scheduled castes, the largest number is against the Dalit women. The data also suggests that over 4 Dalit women are raped every day. Though the nation celebrates its republican values and overwhelmingly participates in the electoral democratic process, the social and cultural milieu has retained its conventional conservative avatar. Ambedkar said that the caste system in India was the root cause of evil practice. Those who play politics of caste have no interest in welfare of the poor people even within their caste. A nation can only progress if there is a feeling of unity. Baba Sahib became a voice for oppressed and downtrodden. His ideals and thoughts will continue to guide us in our mission for an equal society. Dr. Ambedkar added that after independence, we had greater responsibilities and that if things went wrong, we would have nobody to blame except ourselves. I guess he was and he will remain a national hero, but we as a society have failed him. Do let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.